So today we're going to be discussing a little bit about the 12 cranial nerves in the body. So for me, I always start off with the big three O's, which is the olfactory nerve, optic, oculomotor, trochlear, trigeminal, abducens. There's also the facial nerve, vestibulocochlear nerve, glossopharyngeal, accessory, vagus, and the hypoglossal nerve. So lots to discuss in this video. So getting a little bit into the olfactory nerve. This olfactory nerve, its main function consists in the sensory of the body. So the olfactory nerve is mostly responsible for our sense of smell, and it transmits sensory information from the olfactory receptors in the nose to the brain. Our second one is the optic nerve. So it's in the word optic, optical, meaning it's also part of the sensory. So we can see anything we can touch, feel, see, smell, hear, all of that would be in the sensory. So it would be in under that category. So in the optic nerve, its main function is to carry out visual information from the retina of the eye to the brain, allowing us to use our vision. Our third one is, let's see, and our third one is the oculomotor nerve. So oculomotor, its main function is for motor. So the oculomotor controls most of the eye muscles, which are responsible for moving the eye in various directions. It also allows the constriction of the pupil, so it accommodates our lens more for focusing. The fourth one is the trochlear nerve. So the function of this one is also mainly motor. So the trochlear nerve controls the superior oblique muscle, which allows for the eye to move downward and laterally. The fifth one is the trigeminal nerve, and its main function is both sensory and motor. But the main description for this type of nerve is that, well, first it's the largest nerve, so it has three branches. So there's the ophthalmic branch, excuse my pronunciation, and this provides sensation to the forehead, eyes, and the upper face. The second one is the maxillary branch. So this provides sensation to the cheeks, upper lip, and the upper teeth. And the third branch is the mandibular branch. So this provides a sensation to the lower lip, the chin, lower teeth, and also controls the muscles for chewing. The sixth one is the abducens nerve. So main function of it is motor. And the abducens nerve controls the lateral rectus muscle, which allows the eye to move laterally and away from the nose. Our seventh one is the facial nerve. So they are both sensory and motor, because in the facial nerve, this controls the muscles of the facial expressions and also provides taste sensation to the front two-thirds of the tongue. It controls salivation as well as the salivary glands, and provides a tear production for our lacrimal glands, which are right in the eye. The eighth one is the vestibular cochlear nerve. So this one provides sensory for us. So the vestibular cochlear nerve is mostly involved in hearing and our balance. So the cochlear part transmits sound information from the inner ear. Vestibular part provides support in balance and spatial orientation. The ninth one is the glossopharyngeal nerve, and this one is both sensory and motor, because this nerve is involved in taste sensation from the posterior third of the tongue, and this controls some muscles involved in swallowing and also provides sensory information from the throat. This also helps in saliva production as well. 10th is the vagus nerve. So vagus is sensory and motor because it has a very wide distribution. So it extends from the brainstem to the thoracic and abdominal organs. So it's mostly involved in regulating our heart rate, our digestion, and any other parasympathetic functions. And it also provides sensory information from the throat, voice box, and the part of the ear. The 11th nerve is the accessory nerve. So this is mostly for motor, and the accessory nerve controls the sternocleidomastoid as well as the trapezius muscles right here, which are involved in all of our head and neck movements. And it also helps with like shoulder shrugging as well as turning our heads. And last but not least is the hypoglossal nerve. And this one is main function is with motor. So the hypoglossal nerve controls the muscles of the tongue, which are involved in movements related with speech and swallowing.